Grace Meng, a congresswoman from New York, recently visited the Jamaica Muslim Center, JMC, which was inundated by torrential rains caused by Hurricane Idaho. He visited the JMC building on Monday afternoon local time and was briefed on the damage in addition to exchanging views with the leaders of the JMC steering committee. Meanwhile, Grace Meng promised to raise a bill in Congress with the help of the victims, in addition to considering the issue of city, state and federal assistance to compensate the JMC, which was severely damaged by the flash floods. Grace Meng, who has been elected more than once from New York's Congressional District 6 and is known as a friend of the Bangladeshi community, arrived at the JMC around 1:30 p.m. on Monday. Muhammad Fakhrul Islam Delwar, a community activist, member of the JMC steering committee and president of the Jamaica Bangladesh Friends Society, welcomed the congresswoman to the JMC grate. Later, while Grace Meng was in the JMC office, JMC Secretary Manzoor Ahmed Chowdhury spoke about the current situation and the damage.
After Corona, you know that donation was not fair. Masjid was closed for more than a year. People are unemployed, so it is an extra burden to the community. Not only for us, every church, synagogue, whatever, everywhere is suffering. A house of worship. So we need a little help from the federal government. Everybody will be benefited.
Congresswoman Grace Meng patiently listened to the JMC officials and assured them of all possible help. Grace Meng highlighted various city and state funds, including the Federal Disaster Fund through FEMA, and said the Biden administration was working to help those affected. "We are also trying." Grace Meng also spoke of raising congressional bills if necessary for the victims.
Well, we're devastated to hear about the damage. We knew that the center was damaged, and that's why we wanted to make sure that we came out. I wrote a law a few years ago to allow religious institutions like this center to be able to apply for disaster money from FEMA. As we saw, as we toured the basement and the damage, this center needs help and it needs the federal funding. So we're going to do all that we can to make sure they get help to rebuild. We have to keep this place clean and safe for our children and our seniors.
Later, Grace Meng toured the basement of the JMC building and took pictures of different parts of the damaged basement with her camera. He examined the floor of the building with his own hands. Manzoor Ahmed Chowdhury said the recent torrential rains had cost JMC more than $50,000. The basement carpet was completely damaged and the walls and floor were damaged. At this time the weekly Porichoy editor Nazmullah Ahsan, weekly Bengali editor Kaushik Ahmed, weekly Bangladesh editor Wazda Khan, JMC treasurer Babul Majumdar, member Sabaluddin, former member Zahir ul Haq, Queensboro chief engineer Mohammed Sadek and DH Care proprietor Sharia Rahman were present. Bongshai News, New York, USA.
বাংলাদেশ বিয়ানীবাজার সামাজিক ও সাংস্কৃতিক সমিতি ইউএসএ নির্বাচন 2021।
সমাজকর্মে পরীক্ষিত, তারুণ্য নির্ভর ও বিয়ানীবাজার উপজেলার পৌরসভা সহ 10 ইউনিয়নের প্রতিনিধিদের নিয়ে গঠিত একমাত্র প্যানেল মিসবাহ অপু পরিষদ আপনার মূল্যবান ভোট প্রত্যাশী।
মিসবাহ অপু পরিষদ নিষ্ঠা, সততা ও ঐক্যে বিশ্বাসী।
10 অক্টোবরের নির্বাচনে তরুণ ও মেধাবী মিসবাহ অপু পরিষদকে নির্বাচিত করে দেশ ও প্রবাসে বিয়ানীবাজারবাসীর সেবা করার সুযোগ দিন।